if you're going to spend this much money on an event, you got to hire the right team to capture it because the content builds momentum, strengthens your brand, and creates FOMO for those that weren't there. Let's get it. All right, what's up, YouTube? I'm Christopher, owner of Merrill Film Group, a corporate video production company based in Atlanta. Today, we are down in New Orleans capturing the NARPM Broker Conference. I'll be running video and kind of directing a lot of the event. Got my guy Frico on photo, and Lee is kind of producing the entire event for us. From a media perspective, doing some iPhone content, some UGC style content, stuff like that. So excited to be here, excited for the opportunity, and excited to see what my team's gonna create. So let's get after it. Shout out to Lee and the Highlight Reel ATO for trusting us with this opportunity. It's a big one, and we're excited to make it happen. All right, we were told the wrong room, so we about to switch. We've been in here since yesterday. We unloaded a bunch of stuff. But then somebody came in and was like, yo, you're in our room. You got a bunch of stuff in our room. We're like, huh? What you talking about?
Right here.
So, we're about to switch.
No, I'm Lee.
I'm Troy.
Hey, Troy, nice to meet you. Are you looking for...
We really should have known that that was a too good to be true kind of space because I know we had a perfect setup. We had all of our stuff in there since last night. And now we got to share a space with the AV team, which AV is cool, but kind of a hassle. Here's all of our gear. I'm running FX30 strapped up across my body. I got the A7S III switching back between an 85 prime and a 17-28 on the gimbal. And then, is that the only two cameras I'm using? Tomorrow we got a different setup for testimonials. I'll review that tomorrow. Frico's running A7C Mark II and an A7 IV. For photo, we got a 70-200. He's running some flash. In the photo world, I'm not very knowledgeable on. I got to put all my energy towards video. I enjoy taking photos, but not super familiar with, especially flash. I have a little Godox, but I don't really market myself as a photographer. I outsource. Frico's much better and got a lot of experience shooting, big time events, concerts, shows, stuff like that. So yeah, it's been a solid day. We just knocked out the keynote. It was cool. There's some people that are low energy and people on their phones. This is the day of the screen. But hey, maybe they'll be watching this one day. So works out, I guess, kind of in my favor as media, but yeah, it's been smooth so far. They're about to go off into some breakout sessions now that the keynote is done, which we just got to get a little bit of that because we're doing all recaps. Definitely gonna get some photos of the speakers. They got 4 breakout sessions and then a couple other things going on. Everything is very local. It's very different than the Microsoft conference. With that one, it was so spread out because it was in the World Congress Center in Atlanta. So there was just so much walking to go from room to room. But here, everything is just very localized, which makes our job a lot easier. We also have very different deliverables than the last conference. And my team is editing that. Shout out to Nathan out in Oregon. We went to school together, so shout out to Nathan. Yeah, we knocking it out. Day one, it's going well. Peace. All right, day one coming to a close. Getting ready to do a footage dump here. And then we have a break from 5 to 6:30. And that's when we're gonna do a Dropbox upload. So I can get it to Nathan to edit. We got one more main event to shoot, Party Gras event. In the Superdome, which is gonna be awesome. And then that'll be kind of an official wrap on day one. Working out all the kinks, but overall, it's going really well. Happy with everything so far. Mardi Gras!
What you doing?
A7S3, FX30, all Sony, you know how we do! All right, we're getting set up for some testimonials now. We're gonna run A7S3, FX3 for the testimonials. We got a little key light, aperture 300, and that small rig 60-watt light for a background light, which I think will look really nice. You think 35? 3585? You know that's the combo I like. As long as we can get some of the vendors and then the broker sign, that's what I'm really after. Yeah. We're gonna frame it up and see where we got to adjust. I just want to get it all set, and then we'll see what's what. This 35? Yeah. It might not be wide enough. Well, because I can't. Yeah, because we're not getting the sign. The broker. I want it to be right in there.
So I move that. Do you think the audio is gonna be there?
Yeah, we'll put the lav. I don't know about the boom yet, but possibly. It depends on seeing as we're shooting a little wider.
No, I think the boom would make sense.
Yeah. More of just like a backup. All right, we are getting set up for these testimonials here. Go through the setup really quick. FX3, A cam, got A7S3 on the B cam. We got aperture 300 for our main key light. This here is our motivation. And then in the back here, we got just a little kicker, nice little hair light motivated by this. Place in just a nice little rim kind of right around them, separate from the background. Got the producer Lee, photo man and gear and video and everything creative extraordinaire, Mr. Frico Vasquez. And then your boy, we're about to get rolling. All right, we just wrapped up with day 2, another smooth day. Today we shot a bunch of B-roll in the morning for the keynotes and then did some testimonials. I think we did about a total of 8 I know we're supposed to get a couple more, so we're going to end up doing more testimonials tomorrow in a different location. We were really going for a lot of branding and testimonial shots, so we were really prioritizing getting the NARPM sign in the background, getting some cool branding, people kind of walking back, showing the busyness of the event. But tomorrow, I think we're going to go for something a little bit more clean, a little more simple, more luxury, so we'll have more of the hotel ambiance in the background. They have a beautiful kind of black, gold, silver sort of vibe going on. It's really cool, so I'm excited for those. They're also playing some Jeopardy tomorrow, so that should be cool. That's what we're capturing. But yeah, tomorrow's the last day. It's going to be a short day. Really just shooting from like 8:30 till the event is done at 3. So I can't really imagine we're going to be shooting all the way up until 3 because people's energy is just going to be done. So the bulk of our work is done, which is nice. Yeah, my favorite part was the testimonials. Talking ahead is always nice. We just have more control of the scene. We were able to pull out some lights, really dial in our shots. Everything was shot on sticks for testimonials. So that was cool. We talked about doing some man on the street type of content, but I don't think it's the vibe. I think it can be a little bit more iffy, just kind of asking somebody, yo, hop on camera real quick. I'm just going to hold this camera in your face. It's not as effective as when they kind of see the whole production. People, we had some people coming up to us saying, oh, I would love to do a testimonial. They were getting super fired up about NARPM, the event, and just how helpful NARPM is to their business. And so people love sharing that. And you just get a better vibe when you kind of have more of a production going on than just kind of run and gun man on the street content. So no complaints from today. Got a bunch of stuff delivered. Actually, the worst part of the day is just delivering all of the footage to Dropbox. By the end of the day, the internet is really slow. We got a direct line through Ethernet, so it was definitely faster than just on the hotel Wi-Fi. When I was on the hotel Wi-Fi, I could like barely play a Spotify song. It was bad. So being able to plug into a direct line is absolutely essential for this. I don't know exactly how many gigs. It's always less, a little bit less than I think, because we're shooting such short clips. It's not these like real long, drawn out, long files where it's just like, all right, we're going to roll for a whole hour during this interview. Even the testimonials, they were all like 2 minutes. So I think maybe a total of 100 gigs today, if that. Probably sitting somewhere between 75, 100 gigs. So not terrible, but it still took a couple hours. Did it all at the end, but it was cool. We started the upload. Me and Frico went, hit the town a little bit, hit the strip, got a bite to eat. We went to a fire restaurant. I think it was called Rex or something like that. We got some jalapeno fried ravioli as an appetizer, fire. And then we got some pasta Alfredo with, I got chicken, and he got shrimp, and then we just split it. It was really good, really cool to kind of see the New Orleans vibe. I was a little upset that I didn't bring the Osmo, but also at the same time, kind of being one of my first times. I've been to NOLA before, but way back when I was younger. So it was nice to be able to kind of walk around, see the nightlife a little bit. And it's only a Wednesday night, so I'm sure it's popping on the weekend. But yeah, it was super smooth, super happy with how everything's turning out. Excited to see what Nathan about to put together for us in the edit. He started downloading all the stuff, scrubbing all the footage. So we're picking songs and stuff today, which is always my least favorite part of editing. That's why I'm trying to step away from editing more, because you guys see my videos, I just slap a lo-fi song on there and call it a day. But to actually sit down and go through, a catalog of music to try and find the right vibe, capture something emotional, something cinematic, which means so many different things to so many different people. So kind of hard to figure out and pinpoint exactly what that is. But we also wanted to pay, some homage to NOLA and just the culture here. So kind of having some more of that jazzy feel. And then we also are doing a recap for the Party Girl event. So that one we got to have a little bit more fun with the music selection, but Nathan killed it already on that. So we got some good songs locked down. Got to get him approved by the client in the morning, and he's good to go off to the races for the edit. So short day tomorrow, latest start so far. I'm excited to sleep a little bit more. It's almost 11 o'clock now, so about to get ready and knock. Yeah, I'm pretty tired. My feet are hurting, and honestly, I'm just ready to be back in Atlanta. April been busy. I've been moving around a lot of shoots, a lot of travel, but it's been fun. It's been good. I don't have another trip coming up for a couple weeks, and it's a short one, just to Chicago, see Eliza graduate. Super excited about that, but for another time. And yeah, so we'll see you on set tomorrow.
Peace.